Really quick guys, before the video, I just launched a Patreon page and would be so happy if you checked me out there. It's a platform that allows wonderful people like you to support creators like me so I can keep on doing what I do, and in return you get rewarded. So I do daily and weekly energy and love readings. There's a Patreon only chat room. I host monthly spiritual and self-development book clubs, as well as monthly self-development and manifestation challenges. There's polls, early access, sneak peeks, and every now and then I give away free readings. There's so much more, and you can read about it in more detail. Links will be in the description box and in the comments, so it would mean the world to me if you can support me there so I can continue providing free content like this. Thank you so much for listening, if you did listen and didn't skip ahead, and I'll let you get back to your reading. Hi Gemini, and welcome to your end of July and August monthly tarot card reading. So apologies for the July reading being super late, but that is why I'm still presenting you guys with your end of July reading, and then as a gift you guys will be early birds and you'll be getting your August reading super early. So I'm going to stop talking and get straight to the reading. So I already went ahead and pulled your July reading cards off camera. I only picked 3, and for your August reading I picked your 2 energy cards off camera as well, but the August reading will be a lot bigger than this one since this is only the end of July, so last 2 weeks. So for your last 2 weeks of July, we have the hyena energy coming through for you, Gemini. And with hyena energy, it's really all about, so the hyena is very much the jokester, the mischievous, the crowd pleaser. So this card calls into question, how are you acting towards others? Are you doing things to sort of please other people? Are you putting on a mask? Are you wearing a mask to kind of impress others, or to hide your true self because you're afraid of what might come about revealing your true nature? And hyena energy is very much, again, one that likes to impress, one that is enjoying being the class clown or being the center of attention, simply just to be. And so this card is calling you into question. Are you doing this for the attention and because you want to please other people, or are you living a life for yourself and doing what it is you want to do? So with the hyena energy, you will know when you are out of balance, if you're feeling kind of antsy or gossipy, or if you're feeling like you're hiding or holding back from other people. But in balance, you will know because you'll be very charming and very alluring, and you won't mind expressing your true self. You won't feel afraid of it. So with that being said, more end of July stuff here. We have the Justice card, and this card is coming out and representing you. So the Justice card says fair and just decisions, doing what you know is right, and standing up for your beliefs. And then we have here in your environment coming through the 4 of Fire, which is basically a card of happy endings. The 4 of Fire says contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, and a successful completion of a project. So with these 2 cards right here, the 4 of Fire and the Justice card, it very much feels like whatever happy ending you're getting because you deserved it. So whatever good thing comes manifesting into your life, you're getting it because you deserve it, because it is what is right and what you have been deserving all along. It's very much your sense of justice. And I feel like it very much ties into this hyena card. Gemini, you need to stop essentially hiding yourself, especially towards this end of the month. And once you really let your true self out there, your true nature out there, it won't really matter much what anyone else thinks, because the universe will reward you for being in alignment with your truest self and representing that full part of you. It's very easy for Geminis, air signs especially, but especially Geminis, to really blend in with any crowd they're a part of, and to really, Geminis have a talent for being able to socialize with just about anyone. So with that being said, sometimes you may be putting aside your real self to simply be a part of that social bubble with other people. You may not be voicing your opinions, or you may not be being as upfront as you could be because you're afraid of hurting someone, or because it's not what other people expect from you. But once you finally let go of that, towards the end of July, you will be heavily rewarded, and it will be a happy close to your month. Now moving into August, so we'll put these cards aside here. So moving into August, we have here your energy for August. And your energy for August is one of the sea serpent. So the sea serpent represents energy of expression. It is energy of healing emotional wounds, and expressing desires. So you'll know when your sea serpent energy is sort of in balance, because you're able to express yourself without fear or without shame. So again, it's this whole idea of expression. And then you'll know when your sea serpent energy is out of balance, because you'll feel as if your emotions or creativity are kind of being left in a really foggy place. Like you're unable to express them very much, and you might be having art blocks, or you may be having a hard time communicating, which is hilarious because Gemini, you are ruled by communication, and you may have a hard time communicating how you truly feel. So that's what the sea serpent is all about, finding the balance and finding the strength to be able to express yourself, and remembering that, no matter what kind of situation you are in, the universe is always going to support you, and the universe is especially going to support you when you are representing your highest, truest form of you. With that being said, this is your hidden realm card. This is the realm you're kind of going to be lurking in throughout the month of August, and we have here for you the Desert Prince in reverse. So the Desert Prince, again, is all about illusions. It's telling you not to be fooled by a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because of a thirst for achievement or recognition, and that can very much blind you to whatever situation you are a part of. So this card is telling you to take caution whenever you're presented with something that is seemingly too good or too perfect this month, because it could very much just be a trick of the light. You may not know all there is to know about it. And so it's saying pay attention to false promises, don't be swayed by shortcuts or flattery, and the best way out of this desert is to accept that you are in a desert, and that you just have to keep going one step at a time, and soon you will be led to green pastures. Everything has a season in life, and you will eventually be led to something better, because divine timing is all that there is to it. You are being led by the universe, and there is a divine timing for everything. So what is there to learn in the desert? You find your deepest and innermost strengths and weaknesses, and you will get to know yourself a lot better during this month of August. You will have a great sense of self during this month of August, which is going to be perfect because you really need this sense of isolation and being in this dry period to really get to know yourself, because Gemini, quite frankly, the reason why you may not be being too true to yourself is because perhaps you don't even know who you are, and that's why you're having such a hard time communicating and expressing how you feel or who you want to be. So this period of isolation and introspection is really going to be helpful for you in August, and it's going to be such a perfect time for you to be doing such things. So we're going to go ahead and pick a card, Gemini, to see your hidden strengths or weaknesses. And this is going to be what is going to help you or hinder you during the month of August, depending on how you choose to hone these energies. So let's see, we have the Two of Earth coming into you as you for the month of August. So the Two of Earth says too much going on at once, the need to make a decision and consider a more playful approach, right? So you may be feeling bogged down or bombarded with a lot of stimulation, and you may feel as if too many things are happening all at once. You may feel as if you are still in this period of trying to get your stuff together, but you know, things just keep moving forward and forward and forward, and you're trying to play this game of catch up while also trying to hit the reset button on yourself, but nothing seems to be working. So this Two of Earth is telling you you might just need to really de-stress. You might need to stop managing too much. If you're considering making drastic changes, take slow baby steps, really make slow transitions, okay? So it's just saying to, you know, take a calmer approach, don't take things too seriously, stay open to creative ideas or new perspectives, and try to lighten up, really try to de-stress. Don't put too much on yourself, because when you're thinking too much and stressing out too much, you're going to be blind to any answers that may come your way. So let's go ahead and pull a card for your environment, Gemini, in the month of August 2018, and we had a card fly, two cards actually, fly right out. So we have Seven of Water again, talking about a complex decision, the need to do research, and to stop procrastinating, right? So already we have two cards talking about the need to make a decision, and then we have Justice talking about decisions as well. So Gemini, you may be obviously being faced with an important decision at your hands. So it is very important that you do all the research, that you don't, you know, fall for the mirage or take shortcuts. If this is something you need to do, you need to do it, and you need to know everything about it before you go ahead and jump in, because that could be detrimental to you. So these cards are telling you that even though you may be feeling bogged down and feeling like things are happening too fast and you know, you can't play this game of catch up, you really need to slow yourself down, and you need to stop procrastinating, because oftentimes when we are overstimulated, we may start to procrastinate because we feel overwhelmed, and thus we turn stagnant. So it's just, again, telling you, take things easy, try not to stress out too much, take a more light and playful approach, don't take things too seriously, and do get to your research, do know the fullness of a situation before you go in and make any decisions, because, you know, there's two ways this could work out. I don't know what your decision is, what choices you have to make, but there's two clear paths that this could go. So the first path is you stay being in this space of being overwhelmed, not doing anything because you're so overwhelmed and too many things are happening at once, and then the day comes when you finally have to put your decision out there and give an answer, and you spontaneously go with the first thing that comes out of your mouth, and that's that, good or bad. Or you can start now to feel better about whatever it is you're trying to do by start doing the research, start preparing yourself so you can take less anxiety off of yourself, less stress off of yourself, so that when the day comes that you have to make a choice, you feel secure and sure in yourself, and you're not going to be second guessing, and it's not going to be spontaneous or on an impulse. It's going to be from a place of a strong foundation. And so we also have the Empress card coming in here for your environment, and the Empress says that you can give birth to your dreams, but you just need to nourish yourself. The Empress is very much talking about lavish abundance and how you have this potential to really tap into this energy of abundance, happiness, wealth. But first, you have to take care of yourself. So let's go ahead and pull an overall card, and we had one fly right out, and we have the Magician. So very interesting. Magician is always a great card to see because this Magician says you are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest them. So life is magical. So Gemini, if you're thinking that there are some things that you cannot do, that's completely wrong. You can do anything it is that you put your mind to. All you have to do is really tap in, tune into those energies, tune into what it is you want, become tunnel-minded, figure out everything it is about the thing you want to do, and go for it. So the Magician is basically coming here to say that you are ready, Gemini. If you needed a sign, this is it. You are ready, so stop procrastinating. Just go ahead and go for it right now. You are completely 100% ready. You are a co-creator in this universe, and you have the ability to change your life for the better. So stop procrastinating and start doing your research. Start going for your dreams. Start living your highest good. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull a healing card for you, and we're going to see what healing you may be needing in the month of August. And this card came right out. How funny, Gemini. This card is the card of the inner child. So not only does this card talk about the need to take a more playful approach and the need to have more fun and the need to be more free-spirited and happy and optimistic and trusting, but this card also talks about healing childhood wounds and really communicating with your inner child, because it is a real entity inside of yourself. You need to be communicating with your inner child as if it is a real child sitting beside you. So talk to yourself as you would this inner child. Give yourself the love and the attention that you perhaps didn't get when you were an inner child. This card talks so much about really healing those childhood wounds, getting over those traumas and those past hurts that have happened during your childhood, and realizing what effect it had in your life and what effect it may still have today, and then realizing your power over it and realizing that you have the ability to heal yourself, okay? So this month, for some of you who resonate with this card, it's really all about healing, healing, healing. And again, we have the sea serpent, which again is an energy all about healing. So healing, 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 healing your inner child, and really letting go. If you needed a sign that you are ready to move on and to chase your dreams, this is your sign, and you need to start at the root by healing whatever that problem is, healing whatever hurt you have been going through, whatever hurt has been locked away in the deepest parts of yourself, okay, Gemini? So that is your reading for this month, the end of July and August. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like, maybe even comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.